This week, Congress passed and our President Obama signed new legislation that includes sexual orientation in the federal hate crimes bill. And I'm delighted that they did this. But I have a couple questions. Isn't it important enough that it would stand up on its own right and not have to be part of a defense spending bill? But that's politics. We got it at least. Second, though, what took so long? And why are states like Texas still without such protection for people based on their sexual orientation? I don't understand. I'm reading from the Phoenix New Times, the Phoenix News blog, and it's an interesting article. It's titled "Testosterone Levels in McCain Supporters Dropped as McCain Lost the Election." A new study found that testosterone levels in male McCain supporters dropped significantly as they learned that the Maverick would not become the next president of the United States. Yeah, this was an actual study. Duke University researchers took the 183 saliva samples of both McCain supporters and Obama supporters before the election results were known on election night last year and found testosterone levels were almost the same. And they say liberals have no balls. When the winner was announced and McCain got blown out, they took more samples and saw that the testosterone levels in McCain supporters had dropped by nearly 10%, while Obama supporters got a small boost. About 40 minutes after Obama won the election, McCain supporters really had some time to let the hope and change set in. Another saliva sample was taken, and testosterone levels dropped by nearly 25%. Male, but not female, voters respond with testosterone changes to the outcome of presidential elections as if they had personally fought to ascend a social dominance hierarchy, the study concluded. And then it also says, don't worry, McCainiacs. One look at the Maverick's daughter, skanky Twitter pic is sure to put those testosterone levels off the charts. And finally, this a portion of the podcast that I'm going to call the Sexy Man Movie Review. Last night, I rented and watched a DVD of a movie called Push, and it stars Chris Evans and Dakota Fanning. Now, Dakota Fanning was a cute little girl, that was fine. Chris Evans, I liked. I understand now that he's been in several things that I wasn't aware of, like the Fantastic Four. No, but I know him from a film called Cellular, which he and Kim Basinger were in. And what I really liked about Cellular, and this is what got me to rent it to buy it in the first place. I think I own that one. Then on the cover, there was this picture of this shirtless Chris Evans, and he's quite the man to look at. He's 27 now, according to what I've read last day, but he has a very nice hairy frame, and hairy butt, kind of hairy. He's got a couple tattoos, and he's fantasy material. Now, earlier this year, I read something about him that his publicist says that he should keep his shirt on if he wants to be regarded as a serious actor. And guess what? In this movie, although he was very good looking, and he certainly had matured a little, and he had a little bit of facial hair, and still a hunk. He's still a fantasy material. And were you to ask me, there were plenty of times, plenty of opportunities where he could have had his shirt off. And they would have been appropriate. But no, not once. So I was disappointed in that. Plus, the movie kind of sucked. It was the dumbest thing about these people with these supernatural powers and this federal agency called the Division that tries to catch them. Anyway, I won't even go into that. Beautiful scenes of Hong Kong, but that's And again, a beautiful man to look at. That's it. I want to hear from you. Give me a call at 206 339 1690. 206-339-1690, or drop me a note, robsfeed at gmail.com. Thanks for checking in. I'll talk with you soon. Oh, Twitter. You can follow me on Twitter and correspond with me there. Twitter.com/robsfeed. robsfeed at gmail.com. Twitter.com/robsfeed and 206-339-1690. Have a great one.